Welcome to our city. I'm Alonzo Jones, sitting in for Mayor Bowich. Here's what's going on this week around our city. On Tuesday, May 11th, in honor of Nursing Home Week, Mayor Bowich will present a proclamation at the Brother Bonaventure Extended Care Center, the Elizabeth Nursing Home, and the Elmore Hills Health and Rehabilitation Center located at 225 West Jersey Street. For more information, please call 908-820-4124. Later that evening at 6 p.m., Mayor Bowich will attend Brand New Day's annual gala. The evening will consist of dinner, dancing, and a silent auction. 2010 honorees include PNC Bank, PSE&G, Right Words, and Patton Boggs LLP. The ceremony will be held at Manola's, which is located on First and Elizabeth Avenue. For more information or for tickets, please call 908-282-0781, extension 111. On Wednesday, May 12th, Mayor Bowich will attend the Police Awards in honor of Police Week at a Mass at St. Genevieve's Church at 10 a.m. On Friday, May 14th at 7 p.m., Mayor Bowich will attend Benedictine Academy Soiree. The event will be held at the Walburga Monastery Guest House, located at 851 North Broad Street. For more information, please call 908-352-0670, extension 105. On Saturday, May 15th at 11 a.m., Mayor Bowich will attend the 22nd Annual Elizabethport Community Cookout. The celebration will be held in Jackson Park. It will include free food, games, and entertainment. For more information, please call 908-820-4238. Following that event at 1 p.m., Mayor Bowich will attend the Sisters and Brothers Outreach Ministries Golden Girls Fashion Show. The fashion show and luncheon will feature giveaways, door prizes, and will crown the Golden Girl of the Year. Tickets are $35 and will be held at the Crown Plaza Hotel located on Spring Street. For more information, please call 908-994-9797. On Sunday, May 16th at 1 p.m., Mayor Bowich will attend Pro Cuba's commemoration of the 1902 independence of Cuba. The event will feature Dr. Elio Alba Bufij as guest speaker, along with various interpretations of Cuba's music and art. For more information, please call 908-351-9235. Following that event at 2 p.m., Mayor Bowich will attend this year's Haitian Heritage Fair. The event will be held at the Dunn Sports Center, located at 600 Pearl Street. If you need more information concerning this or any other events this week, please contact the Public Information Office at 908-820-4124. Joining me today as we discuss the 7th Annual Tour de Elizabeth is Jonathan Phillips, the Executive Director of Groundwork Elizabeth and committee member of the Tour Bicycle Committee, and also Mr. Gary Freeman. How are you, gentlemen?
How are you, Alonzo?
Great.
Very good. Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. This is the 7th time that we have helped to organize the Tour de Elizabeth. What keeps bringing people back to the annual event?
Well, Alonzo, first of all, thanks for hosting today.
My pleasure.
And we want to thank the mayor for inviting us back onto the show to talk about one of the most exciting events, annual events in the city, the Tour de Elizabeth. The Tour de Elizabeth is a 15-mile leisurely family fun ride, and the key word is fun here. Fun is what brings people back to the Tour de Elizabeth. It's the venue, it's riding with people, unimpaired by cars. The police escort us. We give out t-shirts, we give out hats, we give out goodie bags, and we give out a real good time. There's an event before, we have a DJ there, and actually this year, we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, there'll be an event actually after the Tour de Elizabeth as well.
Now, you guys do an outstanding job every year, and I've kind of bonded with you and we're friends now. So the gentleman to your left, one question. What's with the shirt?
Well, the shirt is what you may have been wearing, Alonzo, back in 1776 or in the colonial period. This is a colonial outfit that people in the community back then would have worn, with your breeches, your socks, your buckle shoes, and of course the shirt, as well as your tricorn hat, which would stay near your mantelpiece, and in the event that you may hear the cannon fire near the First Presbyterian Church, you would grab your musket and you would go to the local green where a lot of the drilling went on, and that would be where the local militia would meet prior to any battles or incursions from the British or German troops over in Staten Island.
Are you driving today or walking?
No, I am walking.
Okay.
Oh, and my horse is hitched out back.
lose the hat.
Yes, sir.
So, I just met this gentleman. We saw his outfit. What's this year's theme?
This year's theme is "It Happened Here First," and actually I have a poster right behind me to show the studio, or to show the audience with our 2010 logo of Ride It, Live It, Love It. Elizabeth is one of the most, if not the most, historic city in the state of New Jersey and in the country. And in just a few minutes, Gary will really fill you in on a lot of the firsts that happened here in the city as well as the state. So that's the theme. It happened here first.
Okay. This is the 7th annual. How would a person go about preparing for the bike tour? And is it difficult?
Luckily, you don't have to be a star athlete to be in this. You can be a leisurely rider. I'd say take your bicycle, take it out, make sure the air is in the tires, make sure it's not rusted. Take it to a bicycle shop if you think it's in need of repair. So number one, check your equipment. Number two, check yourself. Make sure that you can ride it around the block. It really doesn't take much more than that because it's a 15-mile ride, but it's at a leisurely pace. It's escorted by the police department, and there's very, very few hills in this ride.
Let's say one of the participants did not check his bike prior to going out. What could happen maybe 3 or 4 blocks up?
Well, in the worst case scenario, if you get a flat tire, or if your bike totally just falls apart, we actually have a sag wagon that's going to be following all of us. That'll pick your bicycle up, pick you up, and take you back to the starting point.
Well, that question came from personal experience because I was one who had to retreat and go back. And I want to thank and commend your crew for doing outstanding work because in record time, I was back out there.
And I happen to remember that year when that pedal fell off.
Exactly.
And your bicycle actually did fall apart. And we were able to get you back into the ride like 20 minutes later.
It was a brand new bike, but I didn't get it from your store. That was the problem there. So this year's theme is It Happened First. I know personally a lot about the history of Elizabeth, and in fact, Liberty Hall was once part of Elizabeth, as were Cranford, Westfield, and other towns in between. Do you know a little bit about Elizabeth history?
Yes, we were speaking earlier, excuse me, and Elizabeth encompassed all of Union County initially. Elizabethtown was a good 30 or 40 square miles or larger. Even parts of Morris County were part of the original Elizabethtown. Many of the places you just mentioned were smaller villages that were part of the community. Places like Spanktown later became Rawway, and parts of Linden. Connecticut Farms went on to become Union Township. Saybrook and Lyons Farm became Hillside. Over time, many towns began to break away from the larger Elizabethtown itself. And I believe it was approximately in the middle 1800s that Elizabethtown then became, quote, Elizabeth, the city of Elizabeth. But among many of the firsts here in Elizabeth, Elizabeth was the first English-speaking community in New Jersey. It also was the home of the first colonial-era governor, Philip Carteret, who was the brother of the gentleman George Carteret, who had been given New Jersey as a land grant from the King of England. And at Liberty Hall, which was built in the year 1770 and completed in 1772, was the home of the first elected governor of New Jersey, William Livingston, in August of 1776, during the beginning year of the Revolutionary War. And the home still stands today as a museum that people from the community can come and visit anytime from Mondays through Saturdays.
Now, the day of the bike tour, are you riding a horse or are you riding a bike?
I don't know whether I'll be able to attend. I will make my best effort to take part in it, but I probably won't be riding. If anything, I'll be back here in the puffy shirt and the tricorn hat.